What's happening, folks? Happy Sunday to you. Hopefully, you're going to get your church on today. I know I am in about an hour or so. Uh, Hit that like button up for me if you're new to the channel, or the dislike button. I don't know why you would do that, but still, leave a comment for me. Get that ready in your mind, man. Starting with probably just how I look and sound, right? But then after that, man, hit the notification bell so that you know every time my sons and I drop with a video. Welcome to the platform. I'm your man Lawrence. I wanted to just talk about the 49ers as I sit here and watch the Pro Bowl skills competition for like the 18th time this week. I even took notes and enjoy. Okay, like seriously, 2021, man, it was crazy season. A lot of ups and downs. Those dry as fuck doing these videos. You wouldn't even understand. Um, so we had a season though that ended in some disappointment. It ended in heartbreak for myself, for my sons. Watch that video here on my channel too. It was not good at the end. But I'm very proud to be a 49ers fan today. Um, we had a great season. Second time in 3 years we're in the NFC Championship game. The year before we took that hot L in the Super Bowl to KC. We all know KC's taking a lot from us. I'm gonna get to that. But I'm just very proud of the team, the franchise, every single player, from the practice squad players, the people that came through for OTAs, everyone that got our players ready to where they were last Sunday. Thank you. Salute to you, man. Every member of the franchise, coaching staff, everybody, man. It takes a lot. It takes a whole team to get to where our squad got to this year. So shout out to everybody. Respect to everybody. And we're going to be ready to rock next year. Segueing into next year. My second feeling for this season has to be disappointment. I felt we were a good team. Injuries hit us, as you would imagine, as they always do for the last 4 seasons. And it affected the team chemistry, the way that we were able to call plays, the actual combinations of players that we were able to put together on the field. But one person that didn't really get injured this season, although they did miss a game in their true fashion, but they say relatively healthy, was our quarterback. Because while we're one of the more talented teams in the league overall, we're not talented enough at key important positions, in my opinion. The first one being quarterback. Two quarterbacks in Super Bowl next weekend. They're far more talented. They're better than Mr. Enigma, Mr. Polarization, Mr. Don't Throw It to the Middle Linebacker himself, Jimmy James Garoppolo. Um, I love you, Jimmy. I do. But like in any relationship, man, it gets sour when you don't love that person back, and you don't love me back, man. As I've put out there, I've said, I love you, man, and you only give me about 60%. And I'm giving you my all, low. So when that starts happening, you got to go. You got to go. So yeah, he'll be on the Steelers next year. Maybe we can get a first or a second. That's a prayer. I think we'll get no less than a third. Maybe we can use that on a cornerback, because while that weight has been lifted off of us, the weight of Jimmy G, Jimmy Polo, Jimmy Guap, James, while that's been lifted, we still have an issue on the outside on defense, and that's at corner. Um, but we have, E-Man, we have Shark. They're both talented players, both good players. Neither's a lockdown, shutdown corner, in my opinion. And we know that they're both pretty much susceptible to injury at any time. We've seen that. And then of course K'Waun Williams, when you got somebody who's bigger and faster than him, named Cooper Kupp, he can get his ass ate up too. So we need help in the cornerback room, because we also know what we have with Dante Johnson and Josh Norman. While Dante Johnson, I have respect for him. He went through a lot this year, losing his mother, coming in and playing for us, putting in those minutes on the field, giving us plays. We all know he's a fast man that's not great at football, period. And then, of course, there's Josh Norman, Mr. attitude problem, like a motherfucker. Mister, we should have got you 6 years ago when we were rumored to be looking at you when you know used to wear lucha libre wrestling masks at your press conferences and shit for the Panthers. That's when we should have got him. 'Cause we waited too long. And then we have a couple of rookies or second year players coming up, and Diamador Lenore, who didn't play at all, is in Brandon Ayuk's doghouse spot right now, basically. And then of course the other polarizing player on our team this year, uh, Mr. Ambry Thomas, who went to Shittigan College. Shout out to the Buckeyes, Buckeye Nation. And while he started off playing the way, Jimmy Ward played his first rookie season, if I'm not mistaken, against Brandon Marshall, that Monday Night Football game that we all saw when he gave up 11 touchdowns to Brandon Marshall. He ended the season playing real well, playing pretty good. He got us into the playoffs, still in the pick, as Matthew Stafford, of course, will throw. Shout out to Jaquaski Tart. He was also at the club down here. So some people was probably saying their goodbyes. So he might be contracted next year, but they may cut his ass. But yeah, he made it. Ambry Thomas made the interception that sent us to the playoffs in the first place. He stopped getting burned and smoked like this black and like that blunt I smoked right before I shot this video. And he actually was playing good football. So, and also maybe kick the tires on a new kicker while we're at it. Maybe someone who's under 50. I don't know. I'm tired of seeing kickoffs not reach the fucking end zone. Everybody in the league kicks off to the end zone. In Madden, I can't not. I used to like to kick off short so I get some tackles for my players. I'm not bullshitting on Madden. I can't even kick off on Madden and not get it in the end zone on a goddamn video game. Only person who can't get the football in the end zone is our kicker, Mr. Gold. So yeah, we could maybe kick the tires on that. Final thought for me is, man, we've been deprived of the opportunity to see, into our future with the people named Trey that are on our team. Two of them specifically, they didn't get nearly enough. Both probably got into 2 games this year, if I'm not mistaken. 2-3 games, maybe max. One, the running back, Sermon, got into his first game, first play, done. Injury, concussion. And then we all know our quarterback, our future leader, or our current leader, since, Jimmy can only seem to lead people into the club right now today. Trey motherfucking Lance. So all you Jimmy stands out there, be prepared. Be prepared, because he's coming. And just like Kaepernick, it's going to be a world of bullshit, I'm so sure. So, Trey, I'll be ready for you, young man. You seem strong. I know you're going to be an outstanding football player, and you look like a pretty good young man, so you should be all right. Future's bright, though, and look out for that video coming soon. Outside of that, man, I want y'all to just tell me your thoughts. Tell me your thoughts on the season. How are you feeling after we lost to Skid Row in the NFC Championship game? After Kyle lost to his son. How you feeling now that Jimmy James is gone? The thrill is gone, Mr. Garoppolo. And then how we did overall. Good season. Got to second to last game, Final Four. Only 4 teams get to do that. The other 28 are sitting at home watching that shit. So we have to remember that as fans. Remember that next season's coming every year, man. Leave a comment, like or dislike. Just interact with me. Again, hit that notification bell so that you know when I do drop a video or when my son drop a video on the channel. Subscribe to the channel for us, and y'all be safe.